A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. It's just been 9 hours, maybe close to 10 hours ever since India sealed their spot in the World Cup final. ICC T20 World Cup final, India versus South Africa. People are still relieved of the fact that yes, one obstacle done, one revenge is taken. Now go ahead and win the trophy. Now, certain people seem to have put their own theories forward. And in today's paper, if you have to look at it, see, Michael Vaughan, he has gone on Twitter also, and also he has stated one particular thing, that the T20 World Cup is purely set up for India and ICC should have been a bit more fairer to other countries because it is not a bilateral event. On Twitter, he stated, if England had beaten South Africa, they would have got the Trinidad semi and I believe they would have won that game. So no complaints, they haven't been good enough, but Guyana has been a lovely venue pick for India. Now, how credible is this? It's debatable. Preceding and every other kind of thing has been done in the past. Although I am not a fan of the preceding, I am not a fan of all these logistical things that okay, it has been there ever since 1992. If it's been there, it ruins the entire nature of the sport itself, because Harbhajan Singh has gone on Twitter and absolutely lambasted Michael Vaughan, saying, what makes you think Guyana was a good venue for India? Both teams played on the same venue. England won the toss, that was an advantage. Stop being silly. England was outplayed by India in all departments. Accept the fact and move on and keep your rubbish with yourself. Talk logic, not nonsense. Those are really, really strong words. But the debate will always be there, that whether this tournament was, in Michael Vaughan's terms, it should have been fairer and purely set up for India. Because if you have to look at it, yes, to give him a devil's advocate thing, yes, it was a bit unprecedented that India, if they reach the semi-final, the earlier announcement that they would play in Guyana. Yes, tournament seedings, venue allocations have all been pre-decided ever since 1992. But is it fair? Logistics, ICC revenue and all those kind of things, market capitalization, these are the terms which will be used to justify this is the modern nature of sport. So whatever has happened, England have only themselves to blame because they couldn't even put up a fight against India in Providence, Guyana. That's why 68 run loss, revenge taken. England's white ball era lasted all of say 4 years. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. It lasted only that much. 2023 and 2024, it's ended. So the England white ball era needs a total reset altogether all over again with new players. South Africa had made it to the final for the very first time when you look at the men's senior ICC event in the 21st century. Yes, 1998 they had gone into the ICC knockout event. Here they stand a golden chance to eliminate 26 years of pain. But they have to first get to Barbados. There has been a report circulating that yes, South Africa was stranded in Trinidad because of a plane crash that happened in Barbados. Luckily, if you look at it, the runway there was closed, and because of that, South Africa have not been able to come to Barbados. So looking at the trend, looking at the way how things are, the teams would like to get to Barbados as soon as possible. I think India have already reached Barbados. South Africa will be aiming to ensure that this is put behind and they put up a good show in the final. Because heading into the final, India are the favourites. South Africa will have to fight an uphill battle. They already overcame the semi-final mountain. They now have to conquer the final Everest. So that's why plenty to ponder about, but this plane crash and their inability to not reach Barbados on time, that might irritate them. In the Indian dressing room, there has been jubilation all around, and this time when the fielding medal was given, the video that was uploaded in the BCCI's official website, Dinesh Karthik, DK, had come. Now, he gave the medal to Rishabh Pant for his very good fielding, and first time Rishabh Pant has won 2 fielding medals in the ICC T20 World Cup at this point. Now, if you look at it, DK highlighted the mood that was there in the Indian camp. He said that yes, in 2022 against the same opponents when we were in the dressing room, Rohit was there, Rahul was there. Things did not go according to plan. But here, the revenge saga was complete. So it was all joy and nothing else in the Indian dressing room. They now look a complete unit heading into Barbados. Now let us look at other Euro, if you look at other sporting events. In the Euro, Turkey have managed to script history by beating Czech Republic, and for the first time in 16 years, they have managed to make it to the knockout stages of the Euro. The last time Turkey had a very good run was in 2008. Now in 2024, they are finally in a knockout stage. But the bigger news in the world of football, if you have to look at it, Georgia. Georgia on my mind, 74 seed. They managed, this was the headline that flashed around. 74th seeds in the world ranking, if you look at it. They managed to beat Portugal 2-0. And it is truly one of the most remarkable things that has happened in the Euro 2024. It's been a pretty dour Euro 2024, but Georgia's win over Portugal has really elevated it. Now shifting continents from Euro to Copa. In the CONMEBOL Copa event, you saw the Uruguay side absolutely register a 5-0 thrashing of Bolivia, and because of that, they have reached the next round. And Brazil, on the other hand, they are facing Paraguay. Brazil have not yet gotten their campaign off to a good start, but if they do well against Paraguay, then they will be hoping that it is a repeat of the 2021 clash in the summit where they took on Argentina. This time you're looking at being held in America, so that's why Messi's Argentina will really be aiming to ensure that Brazil don't manage to make it, because a Brazil side at the peak of their powers are a very dangerous team indeed, and they'll be aiming to end years and years of Copa America drought. Now when it comes to Olympics, the race for the qualification has heated up in a big way. We saw Tulika Man in judo manage to secure an Olympic quota. Now Kiran Pahal of Haryana in the 400 meter race, she's managed to secure an Olympic quota. And it was truly a wonderful performance from Kiran. One hopes that she can put up a good show in the Paris 2024 Olympics. Mirabai Chanu. Now, Mirabai Chanu is really aiming to ensure that she manages to do something extraordinary, because she's coming out of an injury. Looking at it, Chanu is looking to lift 90 kilo in snatch and around 120 kilo in clean and jerk. And because of that now, 85% is her optimum capacity. She's gotten back slowly into the fitness thing. She will be aiming for a better show in Paris. And signing off in this edition of the Morning Wrap, if you look at what's happening in the Grand Chess Superbet Tour in Romania, D. Gukesh has continued his good form along with Pragnananda. Yes, Pragnananda drew his first game, Gukesh won. Against Jan Nepomniachtchi, Gukesh managed to draw, and that's why he's still there in the top bracket. Round 3 is going to begin today. It is going to be a round robin event. So that's how in the Grand Chess Superbet event in Romania, Gukesh has made a great start as he aims to build up for the World Chess Championship. So plenty of build up coming up for the India versus South Africa final. It's going to be a big thing indeed. India, can they end 17 years of a T20 World Cup wait, or 11 years, whatever is nearest? Or will South Africa end 26 years of ICC heartbreak? Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Bye-bye.